This is the third round. There hasn't been any action at all because I've not been available whenever they do Moto 2 for the past 2 weeks. But here we are. So I'm just trying to. Oh, that was a very. Oh my poor man. Oh, that is not going well for touch. Or Matty there. So I'm just going to try and find what the championship standings are. So it is Platt, Jack Berman, Spinder, Nelson, Gia. I'm just going to call him Gia. Matty, Josh, Touch, Max, Aaron, Howling, and Jack. So, if you've been missing it, oh my, is that the? That's the Master Camp bike. That's got the complete wrong livery on. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, some of the liveries aren't completely correct, but and the bikes don't sound. That did not sound right at all. Anyway, enough complaining about these things. So Platt, he is the championship leader. To my knowledge, he's won all the races. Oh, that's not gone well. But I think he's won the majority of the races anyway. Yes, he has. He's won both races so far. So on board the Gas Aspar. This team is yet to win in Moto 2. This season with Dixon or Arenas. Obviously they're very successful in Moto 3 with Guevara and Garcia. Now Platt starts his lap. Or when Touch has gone down. To start his lap. That's not the best way to start your home race. Into turn 1. Obviously the rules are pretty much like every other season we've had Moto 2 or 3. No setups allowed apart from the electronics, which I think I might have left on 3, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure everyone's not that might be, I don't know the rules on that. I hope that's a rule, but anyway, I think you can change all the tyres, and I think that's about it. Maybe the brakes as well, in case the brakes. If you, I don't know, you can change brakes on Moto 2. Haven't played Moto 2 in ages. But anyway, I'm not the best person to talk about this. But anyway, down the hill we go into turn 11. Hard on the brakes. You see the rear just seems to want to slide out. It's the first impression we get of these bikes. Obviously, 3-cylinder 765 Triumph engines. Can go up to 300 kilometers an hour. The perfect slipstream gear and perfect gears and everything. Hard on the brakes, sideways over the curb. The bike bouncing quite a lot, but it's okay. Now we got the first gear section, or well, it's first and second gear. As we now change direction for the hairpin, and now we enter the fourth and final sector, approaching triple rights, the Istanbul Park section. All through these rights and the bumps. And now the final 2 corners on the left hand side. Thanks John, I am well, hope you are too. Through the penultimate corner, approaching the final one, just go under the sponsorship sign there, through the final corner. Probably wanted to take the curb there, and there's a big wheelie and across the line with a 105.9. Now I have absolutely no idea who's next. I guess it's not Spinder. Let's go through everyone. It's GM, always got that locked up a little bit, and Matty crosses the line and he goes second. That's invalid. Is that? I don't know what bikes anyone. I've not really been able to keep up with this. Say's on a wild card. I know that Jack Berman, he's coming to the end of his lap. Touch just behind on board the HP Pond bike. These two are only going to have 1 lap at it. So here we go into the final corner for these two. Hopefully Milestone can get the update for Moto 2 soon. Jack's completely messed up the final corner, and Touch goes into 3rd place, 5.3 seconds off the pace. But that might be enough to take pole position. Not pole position, the front row. He's just going to worry about GM here. But the Master Camp bike. Who are doing a pretty good job with Manu Gonzalez, former World Supersport winner and 300 world champion. Down the straight they go. Yeah, the heat. The heat is an odd one. Never usually get near 30-degree weather. But I think we've had it in the south over 30 degrees. So usually it's not. We don't usually get this weather, but it's kind of nice, but a bit too hot for my liking. I think for quite a lot of others as well. Anyway, enough about the good old English weather. That is. For the guys at Knockhill and BSB, their weather is quite awful. It was raining in their first session, in true Knockhill fashion. So GM is here. He's on a lap. He could be about to take a front row spot if this lap is good enough. Change the direction for Matty here on board the Grassini Calex. I think all of them are Calexes apart from Aaron, who is on a speed up. Sorry, Boscoscoro. And here we go, up to the line. It's an improvement, and I think GM's actually, yes, he's managed to improve. So it is Platt on pole, with GM in second, Matty third, Touch fourth, Spinder fifth, Nelson sixth, Josh seventh, Aaron eighth, Jack ninth, and Saya in 10th. So 5-lap race, no tyre wear. This is the Super Pole race, which will decide the grid for the following race.
To all our friends.
Turn 1's very tricky, uphill, tight hairpin, invites to pass, so you've got to defend the line, but you can't defend it too much because then you'll screw up your exit. So it's a bit of a conundrum, but if you can get into there first, you'll likely come out there first. For those in the midfield, I pray for their that they can all make it through in one piece. Just waiting on Saya and Touch. I think the thing that can take this long is trying to decipher what tyres to go with, because there's nothing else you can change. Maybe change the anti-wheelie setting or power mapping or engine braking. That's the thing you can fiddle with. So taking his sweet time. If it was real life, it'd be hard front, soft rear, or hard front, hard rear. I think in the real life it was hard front, hard rear. Definitely hard front, I know that. Most people in Moto2 this season have gone for hard front, soft rears. Fortunately in this game it's not like that. You do get mediums, which isn't really correct, but we'll let Miles turn off for that. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get going. So it is Platt on pole position, where we usually see him. Why it says flex box on the bottom of that bike, I have no idea. Master Camp bike in second of GM. And why is this broke? Oh no, this is all going so horribly wrong. And we're off. Oh, and oh my, that was almost a terrible start for the Grassini of Spinder. Here we go into turn 1. GM's going to take the lead into the hairpin. Touch goes up the inside of Platt. Oh, that's going to be tight. He's going to go through. Oh, someone has gone down. That is Aaron who's gone down. Platt's going to try to take the lead, go round the outside of GM. He sits him up as well, cut across his nose. And oh, we got Jack and Spinder have gone down too. Here we go into the slalom section. Oh my god, Touch had an absolute hooner through there, and Nelson's going to take advantage and move up into third position on board his RWGP racing bike. And GM he needs to try and attack Platt early here. I think if he can get a good run through the hairpin, that might be good enough. Change direction. Oh, Touch has gone down. He's probably at a curb, I'd imagine. Now through the downhill left into the hairpin. Now this is the first opportunity at an overtake. Hard on the brakes. He's going for it. No, he's not. Now he's just going to try and sit in the slipstream and pull alongside. On the rear wheel. He's going to be gaining in the slipstream. He's going to be gaining, but is the gearbox long enough? I don't know. Well, he's got to try on the brakes. Surely, he's got to go for it. When you at this rate, here we go on the brakes. He's going to go up the inside. Contact between him and GM takes the lead of the race. Black goes way off the track and slots himself into second place. Now, what can he do from this position? Nelson and Saya and Josh, they're all close. All Platt looking up the inside. Now, GM's got to defend up the inside, which he's not done, and allow Platt straight through. Side by side they go, and Platt forces his way back through up the inside. And now through the Istanbul section. Saya coming under pressure from Josh on board the other HB40 Flexbox Pons racing bike. As we now go into the penultimate corner now, and Josh goes down. He's just talking about his closing end, and he's just gone down. Saya's gone straight onto turn 19. This is not going at all well for anyone, really. It's the final corner they go, and we start lap number 2. Platt taking a very defensive line into turn 1, probably just wants to cover the inside, make sure no one can pass into the hairpin. They go up the hill. Jan's very strong on the brakes, so if he can just hold on to him, he could maybe find some way through. As we now come into the slalom section again. Oh, that was nearly a big mistake from Platt there on the curb. Nelson's now gone down. Matty's gone down. This is absolute disaster for a lot of them. Just stay on the bike, you get a podium, it seems like. And Matty's gone down again. So here we go down the hill. I think Platt has got the job done for now. Aaron on the Bosco machine. He is 6 tenths away from Josh. With its green. Oh, GM's gone down at the hairpin. It's not even at the hairpin, it's at the bottom. Where even is that? He's crashed. How did he crash there? God knows. Anyway, hard on the brakes into the left for Saya. Nelson's in 4th, not bad considering he's crashed. Jack's in 5th, and Josh is in 6th. Saya's gone. I don't believe this. Saya's gone down as well. Touch has gone down again. This is absolutely Nelson. Oh my lord. This is very concerning because of the amount of mistakes. Josh goes up the inside. Jack's gone. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, and Jack goes straight up the inside. Oh, I'm so baffled by what's going on here. I apologise for this all these awful things going on. My side and their side. Anyway, Platt starts lap number 3. GM's gone straight off the track. A few of them need to be careful of track limits because they could be getting a long lap penalty if they're not careful. Tush goes down again. Tush is having an absolute nightmare on board the Grassini. Calex says now we start lap number 3 for these guys. Jack Berman's gone down the back. Oh my lord. What is going on in this race? Oh, when Nelson goes wide. Can Saya find a way through? Here we go into turn 3, and now 4, turn 5, and now into turn 6 for the long right, double apex, run it wide, cut it back for the apex. No change over direction for turn 7, 6 even. I've lost count of them. I'm sorry, I've lost count of the numbers. My head's gone. Now coming to the end, and now this. I now know this. Through turn 9, now into turn 10. Drop down the hill. Jack Berman's got a long lap penalty. Platt's winning by 14 seconds. Oh my god, Sai comes up the inside of Nelson into the hairpin. That's not gonna work. What was he? Oh, that is a. Nelson's done well to stay on there. What was that? And now here comes Josh. Josh is fast approaching Nelson. Here we go. Nelson goes defensive his bike, shaking all over the place. And the rear sliding, he's got that bike all over the place. And he has to concede the position to Nelson. Oh, it does. Oh my god. Also, Nelson almost crashed there. And GM's now looking at the inside, and Nelson trying to force his way through. That's very interesting stuff there. As we now go through the hairpin. Nelson's struggling with wheeling. Here comes GM up the inside. Oh my god. Both going for the same piece of tarmac. GM sort of weirdly going to the right there, where he changed direction. And Nelson sort of have nowhere to go in a wheelie. And oh, he's going to go straight on. Here he is. Nelson's now got a long lap penalty. Now here we go into the final corner. Nelson's looking up the inside. Oh. Always going. GM's going straight off the track. And now we start lap number 4, the penultimate lap. Aaron could easily get a podium here with the amount of chaos that's going on. Here comes Nelson, hard on the brakes, into turn 1. Has he gone too deep? Yes, he has. I don't know. Oh my god. Nelson is taking maximum risk here, doing massive wheelies with the lack of anti-wheelie he's running. And he goes straight on again. This race is absolute chaos. You see, Platt is miles in front, 18.6 seconds ahead of the rest. He's just kept this thing clean and safe, and well, you've seen the difference. Josh, he's in second. He just needs to keep it on the road, and he should keep that with GM and Nelson both having long laps. Into the hairpin he goes. Touch. And it's nothing short of a disaster for Touch right now. I can't even count the amount of times he's crashed. Down the straight they go. Just going all the way to the left to try and block all the slipstream possible. Hard on the brakes. We saw how strong GM was on the brakes in the first part of the race. And Aaron's now got a long lap. And Jack's disconnected. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I didn't know what's going on in the first place. Anyway, here we go into the end of sector 3. Platt's about to start the final lap. Touch has gone down again. He might just get away with getting laps here. So Josh just holding off GM at the moment through the long rights. Oh, he's got on the curb. You don't want to be doing that. Oh, but GM's done the exact same thing. So through the penultimate corner. Who's doing this battle out of these 3? Hard on the brakes into the final corner, trying just miss the curb there. Nelson just seems like he can't get that bike turned in as he wants. 1.1 seconds separate Josh to Nelson as we go into the hairpin for the final time. Hard on the brakes, try not to lift the rear. Try not to lose the front either. GM, look at the time he's gained, but he's not going to gain it on the exit. He's now change direction for turn 2. And now we go into change. Platt's gone down, but that he can afford. He could probably crash 3 times and he'll be absolutely fine. Oh, but GM's closing in. Is he going to set up the Rins pass? No, he can't, because Josh has covered it well. No, he's not. GM's going to go straight for it anyway, but he can't quite do so. But oh, he's going to cover the defense. Josh has gone down. That is that'll have to be reviewed afterwards. And so now Nelson and GM fighting for second place. They're both got to take the long laps, otherwise he's going to get another 3-second time penalty. Down the straight they go. See just the gaps everyone has with the amount of mistakes everyone else has made. Touch is just about to start his final lap. He was in about 4th place to begin with. I think, yeah, he's starting on the front row. Right, will GM and Nelson take the long laps? Nelson does, but he's messed it up completely. And now he's got to try and keep that gap within. Oh, Platt's got a long lap at the right at the end of the race. Look at what is that? And here we go. Platt comes out of the final corner and he's going to win. Oh my god. That is not how you do it. Here comes GM into the final corner. He's going to take second. Might be a momentary second, but he's going to take second nonetheless. And Nelson crosses the line to take 3rd. Josh will finish in 4th. Aaron will bring home 5th place. Oh, Sire and Matty have gone down at the final hurdle. And where's Spinder? Spinder's got managed to get up into 7th. I don't know what's going on here.
Let's take a look at the final classification of this race.
That didn't give him a long lap. Why has that done that?
We'll soon be joining them in Parc Ferme for the usual post-race
Anyway,
interviews.
so Platt takes the win, Guillaume 2nd, Nelson 3rd, Josh 4th, Aaron 5th, Sire 6th, Matty 7th, Spinder 8th, Touch 9th, and Jack in 10th. That was one of the worst races I think I've ever seen from everyone. Owen Sire's got the glitch even better. Right, so from my memory, it's quali off and tyre wear on. Right, let's go. Hopefully they can do this better. Let me just make sure I've not been told anything. Right, let's go. Hopefully this race is a lot smoother than the other one. I mean, it is a very difficult track with a lot of bumps, lots of change direction, lots of undulation, elevate. It's got everything you can think of. So it's one of the it's the longest track on the. I think it's the longest track on the circuit. So longest track on the longest track on the calendar, not the. You can tell me head's gone.
Hello to all our friends back home from the USA. We're live from Austin, one of the tracks with the highest elevation change in the entire championship. In a few moments we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the race.
Just wait on Aaron and then we'll get going. I pray this race is better. I really do. Right, here we go. Second race of the day. Let's hope this goes better than the first one. Why didn't it change? Right, it probably doesn't matter. Anyway, and we're off. And Platt's had a quite bad start. And here we go into turn. Oh my god, that is Josh going up the inside of everyone. In we go into turn 1. And Josh completely outbraked himself, but it is GM who takes the lead. As we go, oh, Nelson's gone down, Aaron's gone down. So the two of them going down at turn 2. We go through the change of direction now. Platt taking a very unique line, we'll call it, through there to try and go up the inside, but it failed. As now we go up the hill. Now he's just got to be patient. And wait for the moment to arrive, but it sure will with his pace. Down the hill as we now approach the hairpin for the first time. Hard on the brakes into turn 11, and Josh is starting to make his way up the order as he's found with his teammate Touch, and he's trying to fend off Spinder at the same time, which he has done. Touch and Spinder side by side down the straight. But this is what we need to look at, the battle for the lead. Hard on the brakes goes the pair of them. And GM's holding firm. Spinder he's just not able to pass Touch on the brakes. So Platt's not having the strongest of starts. Well, I'm expecting him to start making a move soon. And Matty is in 3rd place. Very strong first start for him. But you can say up the inside into the hairpin. And Matty, probably not knowing he was there, or realising he was on the inside, is forced out the way, and Spinder's gone down, making contact with Touch. And those bikes upside down, and Touch is seemingly waiting for him, so something's gone wrong there. So Sire is in 3rd place, he's at the podium positions. Can he hold on to it? He's got Josh arriving now. And Platt is starting to be dropped. Not often you say that, which makes it a bit fishy that some GM's done something to the bike. Well, unless he's discovered the way to perfectly ride it, something's gone wrong. Anyway, Touch and Spinder making contact once again. Here we go, into turn 1 goes Spinder up the inside on the brakes. Touch has got to go for the cutback, and Spinder barely makes the corner. Touch barely makes the corner himself. And Platt has gone down. Platt is down. Oh my god, his bike. Oh, thank god it moved. And Matty's is sort of on a really awkward line now due to dodging a bike that disappeared. So GM has got this race in the bag. He's just got to bring it home, and he should win this race, but it's never that simple. Sire in 2nd, Josh now in 3rd. Matty being overtaken by Platt through turn 10. That is some commitment there by Platt. As we now go into the hairpin and now down the back straight. And he's managed to pass Josh as well, as Josh ran wide. And Josh drops to 5th, and Nelson's gone down at the hairpin. Nelson having an absolute torrid time in COTA. Here we go, hard on the brakes for these lot. And Josh has dropped down to 5th place. And Platt now all over the back of Sire, looking to move into 2nd place. Surely this has got to be the place up the inside. Yeah, Sire ain't gonna even fight him, he's just gonna let him through. Nelson and Spinder fine. So it's been having a lot of battles with people currently. Oh, Saya's gone down. Saya goes down at turn 17. And that's his fight for the podium possibly over. Where's he going to rejoin? In the middle of nowhere. So he should be fine for 5th place. Nelson's gone down again. He's got in the same place as Saya, but not as far off the track. And Josh is back up to P3. Platt always taking off a load of time from GM on that. Just the end of that lap there. So maybe Platt was just trying to get used to the fuel or something. Let's see, can he? He's got 4.6 seconds to catch in 3 laps. He's gonna have to be well over a second faster a lap, but he's definitely capable of it. So I have to just keep an eye on that gap. Battle for the final podium spot. Josh has completely stuffed that up, but he's not taking advantage of it, which is good, and he's only received 1 warning for that. Smart thinking from Josh. Oh my god, that front sliding a lot there. Change of direction, as you do about a minute. Oh no, he's gone down! And Matty's just about missed him. Oh, Josh clipping the curb and down he goes. When he comes Saya, and Josh letting Saya through. Good thinking from him. So Touch having an absolute disaster in the first race. He's stayed on this race and now he's 6th. How things change. So GM 3.7, 3.6, 3.5. The gap is shrinking, but I don't think it's a fast enough rate yet. That's got to push well over the limit to try and catch this gap up, or just hope that GM makes some sort of mistake. On to the penultimate lap we go. Matty's in 3rd by a long way, but he should be able to bring this home. It's interesting how different bikes have different exhausts. Very odd. Some have single exhausts, some have massive exhausts, and then some have slash cut exhausts. And then you got GM, who's got I think he's got a double exhaust on the complete opposite side of the bike. Yeah, you can see. Really odd. Don't know why that's a thing. Hang on, I'm just going to check now, because I need to check that in real life, because that's a bit odd for me. What do they do with a massive? I wonder why they run different exhausts. Obviously, it must have some kind of obviously have some performance impact. Oh no, that's Saya. Saya goes down at turn 10, and now Touch goes into the top 5. This is one of the best recovery rides I think I've ever seen. I have an absolute disaster in the first race, and in the second race he's in the top 5. That is what you call a massive improvement. Platt has cut the gap down now to 2 seconds, 1.9. Here we go. This is going to be GM's got to just put. I think he's just going to put a good lap together, and he should just about be able to hold on. But he can't ride tight. He can't ride defensive. He can't ride bad. He's just going to relax, hit all these markers, and he should just about hold on to this lead. But who knows? As we approach the final corner to start the final lap of this race. Oh, and he's gone wide as well. That's not what you want to do to start the final lap. So we go down the straight on board the Gas Kalex Aspar team. It's not even Kalex, but yeah, he's running the Kalex chassis, even though it's balanced performance, it doesn't mean anything. Through turn 1, now down the hill, try not to make the bike wheelie like that. through turn 2, now under the Red Bull bridge, through turns 3 and 4. Try not to take too much go because it will throw you off. Now into turn 5. Platt's got to be careful, he doesn't get a long lap penalty here. He's got one more warning. Through the long right, nice late apex. Now change direction. Now we can go into the second sector through turn 7, rising up the hill through turns 8 and 9. This is where there's still loads of bumps. They find them out in real life, especially this one coming up through turn 10. Massive drop, and now approaching the hairpin. Platt's sure he might just be in slipstream range here. 7 tenths of a second. It's going to be just a little bit off. Oh, Touch has got a long lap penalty on the last lap, putting a dent into his chance of getting a top 5 finish. Here comes Platt down the straight. We've lost his hands on the handlebars, but he's gaining in the slipstream. He's gaining and he's gaining and gaining. Hard on the brakes. His hands reconnect onto the handlebar. Oh my God! He just smashed into the back of him. And now into the final few corners we go. GM's got to defend this hairpin. He's got to. He cannot leave the door open. Like has done their contact. GM's got it round the outside. And hold on, Platt's got a long lap penalty. That might be removed. We'll have to see after the race. Here we go through the Istanbul Park section. Platt's going to go up the inside if possible. GM's going to hold it round the outside. Platt is through on the inside. But here we go into turn 19. GM's going to send it over the inside. Has he made it stick though? What am I doing here? Yes, he's just about made it stick. Here we go into the final corner. Platt's going to send up the inside. No, GM's going round the outside. As now we come to the finishing line. GM's got off the track. And I don't know who's won that. Apparently it's GM, but he's gone off the track. So there's some weird... That's going to be after... Oh, that's going to be after review. That's really... Here comes Josh up the inside of Matty trying to take the podium spot off him on the last. Here we go into the final corner. Josh probably isn't close enough due to that. But Matty goes super defensive. Can Josh drag him to the line? Oh, that's gonna be fishy as well. Oh, some very fishy finishes going on here. So here we go into the final corner for Touch. No, he's lost the he's lost the front into the final corner, and Nelson takes 7th place from him. Touch is gonna bring home 7. He's taken 6th off him. Oh man. So GM is first, Platt is second. Don't know how long that's going to last for. They might both be getting long. I don't know what the things happen there. So Matty's currently 3rd, Josh is currently 4th, Sire's 5th, Nelson 6th, Touch 7th, Spinder 8th, and Aaron in 9th. So that's been Moto 2. No idea what the championship standings are going to be. Platt will be still leading the championship, that's as much as I confirm. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this madness that has been Moto 2. Hopefully the normality in season 7 qualifying tomorrow, which is at Mandalika. Yet to be determined whether it's going to be dry or wet. It's going to be 50-50. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.